Hey guys, so I decided to share this video with you anyway, even though it was an epic fail, because I just want you guys to know that not all styles are successful, and I think I have more bad hair days than good ones. And here's just an example of one of those days, and I'll show you how I handle such days. Now, as you can see, I applied a small amount of each of the products to the section of hair. I combed with the fine side of the comb to smooth the section out, and then I just applied the roller. Now, I know you're supposed to roll them from the bottom, but I saw a YouTuber do it the way I tried to do it, and her perm rod set came out so beautiful, but her hair texture was a lot looser than mine, which is probably why she did it, and which is probably why I struggled to try and do it. But you'll see how it goes. I tried it so many times, and I was getting so frustrated, but you'll see how this goes. After completing half my head, I finally got it together, and as you can see, I was using a lot more product. I used entirely too much product in the front of my hair, which is probably the main reason why this style was an epic fail. So as you can see here, I've applied the leave-in, which I applied too much of, and here's the Eco Styler gel. I just ran it over the section, and this is what my curls look like with Eco Styler gel. They're a lot more defined. And then I took some foam and I added that on top of the gel, which I also used too much of the setting foam. Then I took the fine side of the comb to smooth out the section, and then I applied the perm rod, and starting at the bottom, I rolled the perm rod in like a windmill type of action, and I just spiraled it up until it got to my root and just secured it with the elastic band and made sure it was really secure by putting the band close to my root. And I just repeated this process on the whole head, and you will see what happens. You can see here that the perm rods in the back had no white residue, while the perm rods in the front had a lot of white residue from the products because I used way too much, like I said. But I just covered it with a bonnet and I went to sleep. This was me the very next morning, and sleeping on these things was definitely interesting. But I had to get up early because I had work, and after I took off my scarf, I realized that, to my surprise, my hair was not completely dry. Not to say that I was that surprised, because I didn't finish the style till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I had to get up at around 8 o'clock to go to work. So I tried to blow dry my hair on cold because I don't use heat in my hair, so I used the cool setting, but I just wanted some air circulation to try and dry my hair. But the fact that I had work and I had to run out the door, I knew it wasn't going to work. It was just too rushed, and my hair didn't end up drying all the way. And as you can see, I was legitimately upset at this. But what can you do? So I still unraveled the perm rods, and I could tell that if this had some time to dry, that it would have had good results. Like, my curls came out pretty nice for the most part. The ones that were mostly dry came out pretty nice, and the ones that were fully dry in the back came out nice too, but the ones in the middle that were still wet, as soon as I took the perm rod off, they just got frizzy. And you can also see all that white product residue because I used way too much product, and I guess the combination just didn't work with each other. But this is what my hair looked like upon removing all of the perm rods. I applied grapeseed oil to my hands, and I decided to separate the curls a bit just so I could work with my hair better, because I could not go to work like this and I had to come up with a style to leave the house with. And here was one of my curls from the back that was successful, so I still have hope for the style. I just have to use less product and allow more air drying time. I decided to pull the top half of my hair back into a ponytail, and I pinned the hair that wouldn't reach back so it was laying down. So it was kind of like a half up, half down type of style. Then I just put my bonnet on top of the front half of my hair, including the ponytail, but I left the back out. Then I just took one of my hats and I put it on top of that, and then I fluffed the curls in the back just to give it some volume and make sure that they were separated and fluffy, because it was only like one row, so I had to make it look like there was more hair back there than it actually was. Don't mind my sister in the background, but after playing around with it, I think the style came out pretty cute for a bad hair day. So I hope this motivated you, and if you try a style that doesn't work out for you, just change some things and try again. We all have bad hair days. Here are the things that I'm going to change for the next attempt. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.